Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011, and what the frick? Why isn't the game capturing? Oh, that's why. I have the capture hidden. There we go. Fixed. Fix the adjustment because I was using it for something else. There we go. Now everything's fixed. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I am Mage 1011, and today we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, Shadowbringers, Part 4. So yeah, hope you guys stick around. Last time was around two weeks ago, and I don't know where we were. Let's bring up the HUD. Look at that. Oh yeah, we were about to start the next quest in progression. Oh yeah, we just finished the old Mage. Duh. A party soon divided. The manager is of Sweets is in a cheerful mood. Good evening to you, sir. I do hope you are well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. Our current quest level, it's 74. Let's see what the quest level for the role quest is. Because as I said before, I'm going to be doing these once I reach the quest level for the main quest match. Looks like it's 74, so that means we're going to do this really quick. Because we have to do these in order to progress the end Shadowbringers main scenario quest. Lou-Ree is, as usual, quite pleased to see you again. There he is, Mage, come to join his bosom companion in the Great Hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea on Colossia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark. A great bear in this instance into an even deadlier eater. So it falls to Rika and Mage to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Norvrand's most notorious virtue, to Colossia and glory. I just remembered something. I have to turn off a redeem because I no longer have the means to actually apply it. The Nom Nom redeem. So let me view rewards, channel points, Nom 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 Nom. Turn that off. Okay. Hoopo! I do not have Nom Noms right now. Anywho. Oh, an emerald keep, meaning we can fly around. But yeah, starting next month, we will be picking up and playing some of a bit of Pal World, so you guys can look forward to that and possibly doing some multiplayer with that. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately as before, Dalmarang, if you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it. Without me, I trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were her. Surely not, surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose you a second time, so on that note, may the best hunter win. Let us mount up and see what we get in the Mountain Roulette. We got Midgard Zolmer, Father of Dragons, Midgard Zolmer. Do 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 do. Hello. Try not to attract all the attention of all the fauna in the area. Oh, for frick's sake. And I am poisoned for 30 seconds. Lovely. I'm pissed at your friend, so I'm going to kill you. How's that? There we go. Actually, let's see what level our red mage is. 71, so it can't actually do this. Oh, for frick's sake, go away. Die in a pit of fire. There we go. On the lookout. You survey your surroundings, but find no trace of the bear you seek. The bear you seek. This is not the bear you are looking for. Carbuncle. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lurik was the better hunter this day. For fuck's sake, you stupid bird. Go away. Let's see what we get on the Mount Roulette. Orb! Can we get a Borb in chat? Any Borb emotes? In fact, a volley. My volley emote. For Borb. A volley for Borb.
Stuff! Shiny!
Yes, very shiny. Shinies. Let's see. Sword. To the victor goes the spoils, and to the loser, a girl. Wicked White, don't tell me you're the little lordling's newest bosom companion. After the bear were you. Sorry, sinner, but you've come too late. We claimed the bounty not but a few bells ago. Hate to say it, Wolf Mage, but it seems we were late to the party. Bard and his mates slew the bear but before we could. So it's true then. You've cast your lot in with the boy. Poor daft soul. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin and not you. And you're not the only one willing to open his... But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I've a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff, saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me, am I wrong? Do as you like, help or no. You've no chance of beating me to the prize, because unlike you, I'm not all talk. Neither are... Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you by friendship? You tell. Piss off, Bard. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You could choose your friends more carefully, sinner. Then, when it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. You have questions, I'm sure. As you may have surmised, Lombard was once a comrade of mine. I took him to my service that we might hone our skills battling Sin Eaters in preparation for facing Adria. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, so I dissolved our working relation. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and it resolved to keep me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters and must devote our undivided attention to pursuing Adrian. As such, we should be getting back to the crystarium. But before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to. If I might trouble you to accompany me. But of course. Oh, I just realized. I forgot to launch one part of my stream. Let me fix that. One fun part, as I might add. As you can probably tell by the bottom of my stream, there are no avatars walking around. That needs to be fixed. You may see a black flash on my screen momentarily, but that's just the stream avatars loading. There we go. Just a moment. And there they are. We have Xerix the Absol, and me as a Zoroark. Eee! I have been thrown off screen. I have been yoked. Let's go this way. We have to travel all the way up to the Gulmore Island. All the way over here. Hippo! Also, we got out one of my favorite mounts due to its music, and me really liking the fight it comes from. Mm-hmm. 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 Yule more, which is kind of dangerous story-wise because we're kind of wanted here. Wanted criminals. Canopy, okay. You watched last episode because last episode or the episode before, you will see, you will know why we are wanted criminals in this city. Let's see. Like we're going to place. This. I can't read his name. Both Mage allow me to introduce my father and mother. Father is my traveling companion and dear friend Wolf. He and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous Peter is. That to pursue is to court death itself. However, triumph over the fiend. All of Northland shall sing our praises. Wouldn't that be wonderful, Father? As long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever for you desire. I can do without the pity deed. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Give the boy coin purse, would you? I'm not sure. I am sure price for his truffle. That is why you're here, not another handout. Don't play coy. You've never been. You know, I honestly don't know why I come here. Father, we're leaving right now. Sounds like he has some family issues. See, the closest teleport to right here. Ah. It looks like an ad break is about to start, so I'm going to run a 30-second ad. Due to that, just started early so that you guys don't have to sit through it during story. Welcome back, everyone, from the ads. I do wish I didn't have to run those, but I have to. Anyway, back to story. Forgive me, Wolf Mage, but I would forgo the wine on this occasion. Father lackluster reception has put me in a rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore, owing to my parents' considerable wealth. I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing, and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I'm no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I selected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. People want to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a report through, so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. Pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lionbard has decided to turn into this is race, we have no choice but to oblige him. Play Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit I can pay you only a token sum at this time, but I trust that not deter you from joining me. I was never in this for the guild. Really. Of course you weren't. There's the thought. And our next objective will be at level 76. So once our level has reached that point, and we have reached that point in story quest levels, we will come back to them. Now, let's go ahead and go to the main story quest. How's it? No. Dothel Gate. But look! Famine. What is that? Their sweater. Actually, let's change up our clan. I don't really like this glam. So, the pins or the market. Let's change up our look. I don't really like this. So. How do you spell sweater? Sweater.
According to vocabulary.com, a pullover is a sweater.
Oh, shut up. Winter sweater. Try on. Um. Offer of. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I have everything I need. Now I need to go back to the, inn room. Oh, hello, Ramora. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. We're just doing a little bit of glamoring right before we enter the next bit of story. Let's see. Glamour plates. Okay, let's start with... There's... There we go. Start with this one. No, not main hand, offhand. Fufu jacket. Winter sweater. Trousers. Shoes. Okay. Get a glamour plates. Start here. Yeah. Pink one. Sky. Blues. Save. And that's for when I get rogue able to use it. On a simple sweater. For mages, so dye it red. There we go. Then for melee DPS, we have a nice purple color palette. There we go. Glamour plate. I think it's 14. Always keep the hands, boots, and ears as werewolf, but there, now I have a nice sweater and stuff. See? Okay, now we go do story. We want the docile gate. And this person is still here. We yote ourselves over there. You know what? I'm gonna do a little something in the stream avatars for you guys as a little surprise. Due to me having to not stream for an entire 2 weeks, as a little surprise, you guys can have a bunch of stars as a little party for me coming back. Because I had to take a few weeks off. And a mass bombing. Pick up those stars. Whoop. I guess have more stuff to get more avatars. And do you have business with the Exarch? Yes. Ugh. Let's see how this goes. If this is voice acted, I'm going to mute my mic.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant.
Okay, I need to point something out. My dad constantly says, say what you mean what you say. So that just kind of brought back some memories. Good memories, but still memories.
Wage your war against the Sin Eaters. Put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the Eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
I don't know, but if he... A colonel, perhaps.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin-Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far.
You remute because I had to answer that. I unmuted.
In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Armarang, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Armarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
And we are back on mic. I am going to talk to each of them, then talk to the Crystal Exarch. At last I can finally meet Y'shtola. Thancred has told me so much about her. Amphilia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. I should be glad to apprise thee of Y'shtola's recent endeavors during our journey to Praktika. Alize? There are so many ruins scattered throughout Almerain. I'm honestly not even sure where to start. I confess a great deal of my time in Calusia was spent befriending the people, but that is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I've escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any wardens that may be hiding in Calusia. Before you leave, I would make a request of you. There is a chance, there is a church, or rather a ruin of a church, at Fort Job. Might I ask that you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings, I believe, may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well, ere we depart for Raktika, we shall journey unto Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. Let's see, where is... right outside... I think I unlocked this Aetherite earlier. I think it was last stream I unlocked the Aetherite to go there. Let's see. Talk to Thancred and then Philia. I do not doubt this place may weather another assault by the Sin Eaters, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yulmoran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the Guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. With the windows were works of art, I'm told. Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall, the tablet we... Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. We get a item level 430 headpiece comfort. Let's see. What's the item level for my current 403? So So what classes do I have that can use this? That is a level 74 item. So none of my other classes can use it, but I'm going to hold on to that for when I need it. A light, a little faith. Oriange appears lost in thought. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and archaeological prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels and in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexplicable tide, inexorable tide, would drown nigh everyone. Did all but put an end to the religion as a whole, for the creatures which, when then did rise from the fulgurant deluge, were seen as aught of agents of divine punishment sent to devour sin and sinners both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. Oh, sorry, let me fix something. Sometimes my screen decides to glitch, and I have to unplug it, plug it back in. One moment. There we go. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet, where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. The most devout of those worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, and that is the tale for but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remains of the chapel here. Wait, I think I have flight in this area. No, I do not. I think these two quests over here are required to unlock flight. Evansware, Lakeland. Yeah, those appear to be... Yeah, those appear to be done. The ones I need to do for currents, Lakeland. And yeah, all those quests over there with the plus I need to do in order to unlock Aether Currents. So, in order to unlock Flight in Lakeland, I need to go under this. Find it. Hold on, it's doing it again? Fuck. Brain's doing it again? causing that? Maybe it's just that it's an old screen. This is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now has always borne the scar of the decades of this disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the hull from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence of the dark, or the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship to be plain the standards which to adorn these walls belong not to those who built them, but to worshippers of the dark, the night's blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of Raktika's great wood that they finally found sanctuary. Often and many times did Yulmore makes various overtures of friendship unto them, but they are not fools. The Exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labor to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why she sent us here. 'Tis why he sent us here, I now see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Oh, that is an adorable emote, Xerix. Is that one of Varzy's? Is that one of Varzy's? Adorable. Yes, it's an RZ Derp. Adorable Derpy. Let's see. By zooming in, we can actually more easily find what we're looking for. Aha! There's the tablet. You've located the time-worn tablet. Yeah, next month I'm planning to get a new emote made by either Kaji or someone else that does a different kind of emote. I'm planning to either get a kisser or a orb. Within the altar, Elsaeus? Symphilia? How are you able to see it in the dark? And inside the altar of all places, by zooming in the eyes. I certainly hope this is what we were looking for. Not escapeth thine eyes, would seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Night Bless. If I'm not mistaken, they are writ in the script of the ancient empire of Ron, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktia. Would be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seeker of truth. 'Tis plain the Exarch understandeth Ashtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey to the woods. I am level 26, and I have unlocked a new ability. Let's see, what is this? Gluttony. Summon your soul avatar to deal unexpected damage to target and all enemies nearby it with a potency of 520 for the first enemy and 25% less for all remaining enemies. Grants 2 stacks of Soul Reaver. Oh, I know what move that is, and I know where it goes. Boop. Gluttony. And at level 80, we get Enshroud, as well as Void Reaping, Frost Reaping, and Grim Reaping. Now let's find an enemy. Let's first accept the quest and then find an enemy to show this off. Tancred mentioned Y'shtola's passion for learning. I expect the tablet is just the sort of thing she'd like. Should we not be going? We have a gift to deliver. Into the dark. Orianche is ready to leave, but not before first offering a piece of advice. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Night Bless which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the Knights of the Blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases, masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola hath taken the name of Master Matoya, lest we offer lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the blessed presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil in the great woods border. And boop. So before we actually leave this map and go here, we are going to quickly do 3 quests over here. An unreasonable request, imperative repairs, and an astute amoro. These will unlock 3 aether currents for us to be closer to unlocking light in this map. So, let's do this. Since these are level 70 quests, I can actually do them as another class and work on leveling it up. So we are going to switch to Summoner. Also, glamour play. Our new glam. There we go. So let's start with an astute amoro. Sentry Captain. An astute amoro. Sentry Captain fears the fate of one of his men. Fears of the fate of one of his men. Damn it all. We can ill afford to lose another. Oh there, friend. Might you lend me your aid? One of my best men has yet to return to his post. Return from his patrol, and I fear the worst. As you can see, his Amoro made it back safely, but my man's nowhere to be found. Could you search for him in my stead? I would go myself, but I cannot very well abandon my post. Wee wee! Bloody beast, where do you think you're... too late, I suppose. But wait. Do you reckon he's going back to his rider? Sorry to trouble you, friend, but do you think you can follow that Amoro for us? That scaly brute might be my best chance at finding our man. And take this salve with you. I reckon there's a good chance he's out there, too wounded to have made his way back. Let's mount up. One moment. Sorry, one moment, I have to make a phone call. Sorry, my my homeowner decided to call and decided to text me about something, and I had to deal with it. He's basically saying, hey, you didn't have the courtesy to tell me the Wi-Fi is working. I thought you called to fix it. I thought you knew. Let's see. Talk to the Armoro. The Armoro stares intently in the general direction of Damp Soul. Squee! Phoenix Reborn. Oh, that's why I opened my journal. I wanted to hide the main scenario quest so it's not pointing me in the wrong direction. So, Yamoro's eyes the wounded soldier with a gaze that could almost be described as concerned. This must be the sentry who was separated from his mount. Squeak! Yamoro eyes you with an expectant gaze. You sense it is hoping that you will tend to the man's wounds. Help. Thank you, friend. When the beast knocked me from my mount, I thought it was the end of me for sure. But however, did you know where to look? My mount led you to me? Don't say. I owe you an apology, little fellow. Here I thought you ran off fear of my foe, but it turns out you were looking for help the whole time. Can you forgive me for doubting you? Whee! With that, I'd best head back to the imperative and let everyone know I'm alright. Thank you, my friend. You saved my life today. And I'm going to fast travel back to the imperative. Turn in this quest. Phoenix TF. Ah, there you are. I was hoping that you'd return so I could properly express my gratitude. You'll be happy to know, as I would, that my man has safely returned the imperative. Those Amoro can be stubborn brutes at times, but times like this make a man appreciate what loyal companions they truly are. I'd say this one's earned himself some extra feed for dinner today. That's one Aether Current unlocked. The Dun Face Mount. The mount that makes it so that when you ride it, you look like you're done with the world. Need to go here. Quest. Imperative repairs. Bernard could use some help use a helping hand in doing some much needed repair. Oh there, if you're not otherwise occupied at the moment, how about lending me a hand or two? They've got me on repair duty, and what with the sorry shape this place is in, it's definitely not a one-man job. It's a simple enough task. Just take this here pail and mortar, find a couple of spots where the walls are looking rugged, and apply a healthy dab. Thanks, friend. And with our ranks thinned as they are, we need all the help we can get. Let's see. This one doesn't take me out of the fort. Like they're on the outside. No? Oh, they're up on top of the wall. How do I get up though? Oh, right there. Yep. Go ahead, mount up. The beast. Like there are 4 spots. Let's see. Like there's some on this level. Like they're all on this level. There's a couple up above a little more. One. Like the last one is up a bit. No, it's down. Oh, I almost jumped all the way down. Yeah. Around here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Go, we've repaired the wall. Ow. Luckily, we can't die from fall damage unless we're in combat. I saw you hard at work out there, friend. I'll rest easy tonight knowing that some of the earliest patches of our walls are looking new. Are you familiar with the history of the Imperative, perchance? It was built nigh on a century ago by the elves who ruled Lakeland those days. After the flood, it served as one of the bastions of defense against the Sin Eaters. Yes, this fort's taken a fair share of beatings, but it stands tall to this day, watching over and protecting the Crystarium and its people, and it's our job to keep standing. Material and manpower shortages be damned. Of course, we couldn't do it without the generous efforts of volunteers like you. I reckon you have a real talent for repairs. Mayhap I could interest you in joining the guard as a full-time mentor. Yeah, of course. I already taken enough of your time today. Thank you, friend, and be careful out there. Okay, and there's one last side quest we need to do in order to unlock our last ether current in this area. Also, I need to close my door. There we go, my door's closed. It's up here. Yep, there it is. Ina. An unreasonable request. Ina appears to be confused about your identity. Hold it right there, Greenhorn. If you thought you could just stroll right past your senior without asking how you might aid me in my duties, you have another thing coming. It just so happens that I have a task for you to perform. This is a supply order that must be delivered to Baines at Raktika's round. Britisa's round. You are to take it to him and do so with all speed. Like there. Is there a chocobo keep over there? Nope. However, that is halfway through the map, and I can know it a slightly easier way to go there. Amoro Keep, which is actually up here. It should fly me halfway and I can just get off. Amoro Keep. So if I start having to for job, means I can get halfway across the map in no time. And right here is where I get off. And I need to go up to this tower. Coral. On this level. Ah, there we go. Well met, traveler. What brings you to our outpost this day? A supply order from Tina at the Hostel Imperative. But why, pray tell, are you delivering this? Is it and not one of our own men? I can. That's what I want to know. Mistaken for a new recruit, you say. You really should make a point of clarifying the situation next time. Not that I don't appreciate your service, of course, but Tina has a reputation for running rough sods over anyone. Uh, shod over anyone can. While I am loath to impose upon you further, if you'll be returning to the Imperative regardless, I was hoping I might trouble you to deliver the supplies Tina has requested. I'm afraid the recent Thin Eater attacks have left us rather short-handed. It will take just a short while to prepare materials for delivery. I invite you to make yourself comfortable while you wait. Not that there's much in the way of equipment here. It is a military outpost after all. Perhaps you could converse with the soldiers. It'd be sure to raise their spirits, and you just might glean some useful information out of them. Traveler? Huh? You're an odd one to pick up pick up this place for to pick this place for a leisurely excursion. Me, I can think of 100 places I'd rather be. Since you were kind enough to grace us with company, why don't I tell you a bit about this place? Redis's Round was built on the ruins of an old belfry in more peaceful days. Its Lauren call would ring. Claren call would ring out through Lakeland to announce the time of day. Since the flood, however, the bell serves to prepare for far more grim, to warn the residents of Lakeland of Incinerator attacks. Oh, would that the day return when it rang again to bring joy and fear. Like that one's up above, but it looks like one's down here. Hello there, stranger. We don't get many travelers these parts. What do you think of the round? He's an odd one as far as forts go, wouldn't you say? Truth is, what you see today is actually the ruin of a larger structure built over a century ago.
Stop!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Shiny!
Thank you for the jump scare, Atomic. We took over what was left and converted it into a lookout tower of sorts. to serve as us in our struggle against the Sin Eater. Seeing how it stands at a major fork in the high road, the location's rather ideal, you see. Yeah, I think it's from another game. But yeah, it's just a shiny, uh, we can see threats coming from a mile away and send out patrols to deal with them before they get too close. Of course, it gets kind of lonely all the way out here, but what can you do? Guildmaster Awu, hello! Apparently you're not a first-time chatter, because it doesn't say you are, but I don't recognize your name. Up on the top tower. Right now we are taking a quick break from MSQ to unlock some Aether Current quests in the Lakeland. Then we are going to Raktika. Hail there, friend. Say, have you ever wondered how Redisa's round got its name? Wait, don't answer that. I have a mind to tell you anyway. Redisia was a guardsman in the early days, one of our best and bravest, as records tell. They say he gave his life holding off a horde of sin eaters just long enough for a group of refugees to flee safety. The body of this hero was discovered right here at this tower, and ever since it's been named his honor, makes a man proud to serve, I'd say. We can just jump down here. Ah, yes. I need to update the world thing. The FF14 world thing. Say the right world, but aside from that, you can use any of the commands that are available.
Stuff! Shiny!
Nice try, Guildmaster Awu, but someone already tried to scare me with that and succeeded. And I happen to be looking at the chat right now, so I saw it. Ah, there you are, friend. Did my men have anything interesting to say? In any event, I hope your stay here was not overly tiresome. I am pleased to inform you that the materials have been packed up and are ready for delivery. Before that, though, please allow me to compensate you for your service. And we're going to come back to this later, because we were only doing this to unlock the... The boop, you just type exclamation mark boop, same with the other and similar to it. Well, good Guildmaster, welcome to my stream. I'm very terrible with names and faces. So you'll excuse me for not remembering your username. Oh. Yeah, the hug also activates the stream avatar's hug, which if you put a target, it'll actually target someone. You'll hug them. Okay, let me take a look. Oh! Oh! Now I recognize you. Hello, bamboozling. That explains why you've been in my stream before. It's actually because of the poker roll I left recently. Well, about a couple months ago. Anywho, now that we've done those side quests, we can head over here and then go to our main quest. So now, once we complete a quest in the city, there's one more quest in the actual city of the Crystarium. We will be able to fly on this map. Let's see. Yeah. So we will not have access. Well, let me check something. Shadowbringers main scenario quest. So unlocked after completing the Warrior of Darkness. Warriors of Darkness. And it's the quest. Job well done. It's a side quest. Is it a side quest? Yes, it is. Okay, that's the one I haven't completed. Okay. Sorry, I'm using a website called Heaven's Where to check for Aether Currents and Aether Current quests, which Aether Currents are what allow you to fly in this game. Also, we need to switch our job to Reaper due to us not being of the right level as this job. To actually do the main quest. Yeah, I found that shiny redeem on stream on soundalerts.com, or I think that's the website. The website that the sound alerts play through. Honestly, it's not supposed to be a jump scare. It just jump scares me at times if I'm not ready for it or paying attention to chat. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Yes, of course. Right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
I have to close stream avatars and reopen it
We have arrived.
due to it glitching.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold. No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule!
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Okay, I'm relaunching stream avatars. Emmett Selk. What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? Oh, very well. I will humor you this once. You may consider it my last act of good faith. Come on, then. What do you wish to know? Why choose this form in the first? Well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but a vessel into which we Asians pour the elixir of our soul. Molding it is as fits the occasion, or not, if we so choose. But be it for a year or millennia, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So, after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alteration. He was ever the rash one, La Brea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. If he never opens his mouth again, it would be too soon. Tancred has told me of the Ascian and what they have done. If he isn't willing to help, it is wise to let him. Is it wise to let him stay with us? Okay. Now it's working. Okay. His plain, our Ascian compatriot, counterpart, meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer the overabundance of light in these woods. Rarely it provided every corner. And so long as the Light Warden remaineth, the Sin Eater shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If not is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, a swarm of Sin Eaters did lay waste to their largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on. Wayward souls in want of a guiding hand, for a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavored to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps to Fort Vaughn. Well, let's mount up first and foremost and check. Now that we are in Raktika, I can check the map for that. Let's see. Let's head to... Looks like there's going to be a Aether Current right near where our quest is. Going to be right around here on the map. Go ahead and find the Aether Current in this place. There it is. Do, 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 do. Go ahead and attune. That's 1 Aether Current out of 4. And then there are 5 quest Aether Currents.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Perhaps they speak the truth.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives. You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though he is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by his most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Well, that was interesting. Apparently we have a bunch of light stored in our body. It's not surprising considering we killed two extremely powerful creatures made of purely light and absorbed them. Nice to know that all that light didn't just disappear. Still, we can use shadow abilities still. That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to Excelk. I didn't expect her to be so imposing in person. That she should imagine I'm a stranger. You've been busy since arriving in the first, I gather, but I would hear the tale of your travels in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path through yonder gate, and you will find me soon enough. Let me see if I'm going to pass any of the Aether Currents. No, I am not. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelveswood, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. I think it's fitting that I'm playing a dark class, the class that uses the Void as a weapon, given that we're playing Shadowbringers. Arianche? To make their home here, and so swiftly, would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity, a most impressive feat. Wouldst thou not agree? Finally, a place to rest. Have you ever seen such a tree? You think these are only the roots?
Thitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
And I think that is a good place to stop the stream. I wasn't planning to do a super long stream today. I did one of those last time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys stop by again. Till next time, I've been Wolf Mage 1011. I'll see you guys then. Bye!